Link on Binance. Link did some amazing stuff before. For me, it looks like, just from this, that it's got some pullback to do to build more structure before it's actually going to break past these levels. So that it's come up a little bit, I think we should see it be pulling back. So let's zoom in on this and see what it's telling us. As we go into the 12-hour time frame, the RSI is okay. It still could go higher. It's easing off a little bit. We've got an uptrend line, but on the good side, we've got the 12-hour exponential moving average crossing over. So I think this is coming back from where it is from here. That you've got this going on with the RSI. Every time the RSI has made this wicked uptrend and then broken it, it's when prices are topping out and coming down. So even though that's crossed to the positive, it's not exciting me yet. Let's zoom in more. The 4-hour exponential moving average is positive, and this is hanging on sideways as prices are going up. So we do have a negative divergence building up as that's happening. Now, the 1-hour time frame, again, I'm shopping for a top formation. So I'm looking for the 1, 2, 3 top formation, down lower highs all the way along. The RSI is looking weaker here. So I'm shopping for a top formation in this. Let's go to the MACD indicator for Link. We got the cross over to the positive in the exponential moving average. This is looking pretty good. It's looking good in that it's on its way up, but it's up pretty high compared to where it's been in the past week. So I'm still trying to shop for a top formation. I see the histogram is getting weaker. If it continues weaker, that gives us more of the sell signal on a top formation out of this level. So let's go into the 4-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame crossing over negative both times while we have higher highs, and this is even more selling pressure in the evidence here. As we're coming through this top formation and we have all these lower highs, I'm betting this is going down from here. Now, if this crosses positive and gives us some juice on the 1-hour time frame and crosses positive and goes higher than this in the 4-hour time frame, it could. Then we're okay. Right? If it starts to cross and go up, it can go quite a bit higher. So I don't want to rule that out because we've got the 12-hour that is still positive. Let me clear this off. The 12-hour is still positive, and if we go out further to the 1 day, this is still positive too. So overall, it's bullish. Maybe I should be easier. Weekly, it's negative, except that the histogram is starting to come short. So in the short term, I think a little bit of a pullback would not be surprising. But if this starts to cross positive, that kicks me out and I'm wrong, and it'll break above these levels. And then it's a trend continuation formation that I would have to revisit. So it crossed positive quite a bit earlier. We do not yet see the cross to the negative on this 4-hour time frame. And that's what I was coming in here to look for, that specific thing. And it's not here. On the 1-hour time frame, it hasn't crossed to the negative. Well, that's the 4-hour. 1-hour time frame. Did it cross negative? Yeah, but it's not as decisive here. It could be a buy signal in an uptrend if it continues up out of this cloud as it has. I'm still betting more on the downside and a pullback to these levels. And if that's the case, then we're still in a much larger downtrend, and the longer term MACD didn't really support that. So when it breaks out of these levels, it's going to be really important and probably going to mean that this is going to be continuing on to brand new highs again. So if it is breaking out higher than this, watch for it to come back and touch this cloud and then really take off. Then we are in the true parabolic movement, and this may go an order of magnitude higher, from 00034 to 0034. Dad and Joe, thank you for asking about Link. I hadn't looked at it in this depth in quite a while.